Today's generous helping of bone-crushing action from the dangerous world of professional wrestling sees the start of a great knockout tournament. Plenty at stake then, a guarantee of some terrific action as we get ringside and alongside our man at the mic, Kent Walton.
Yes, we welcome you to the Recreation Centre here in Burnley for this Dale Martin promotion presenting the Golden Grappler Trophy of 1988. We will, of course, be seeing the entire tournament on television, but today, the 4 quarter-finals. Your Master of Ceremonies, Gordon Pryor of Chesterfield.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will now introduce to you the 8 wrestlers taking part in the 4 quarter-finals for the Golden Grappler Trophy of 1988. First of all, from Tyneside, the tearaway black, Jack Mulligan. Stood next to him, welcome please, Steve Fury. Number 3, Ireland's Lucky Gordon. Number 4, our brilliant teenage star, Ian McGregor. From Pakistan, Muhammad Alam, the Little Prince. The holder of the 1987 Golden Grappler Award, Kid McCoy. From Yorkshire, wrist wrestling champion, King Ben. And last, but by no means least, from the West Country, Richie Brooks. The wrestlers have been matched for their quarter-final contest, so if all but the first 2 contestants would return to the dressing rooms, please.
So there they are, the 8 men who have reached the quarterfinals for the Golden Grappler Trophy 1988.
The quarterfinals to be wrestled over 5 rounds of 3 minutes each round. 1 fall, 1 submission, 1 knockout decides the winner. In the red corner, from Bath in the West Country, Richie Brooks. And in the blue corner, welcome please the teenage star, Ian McGregor.
Both men very young, 21 and 19 respectively. Richie Brooks here from Bath now, the man who tags with Jeff Kerry. First saw him in 1985 in a tag match. And his opponent, Ian McGregor from Ashton-under-Lyne.
Seconds away, round 1.
The first quarter-final for the Golden Grappler Trophy, 1988. We will, of course, be seeing both semi-finals and the final on television at a later date, but all 4 quarter-finals you will see today. Referee Jeff Kay from Hull in charge of this bout, this first one. And all the quarterfinals will be fought over 5 3-minute rounds, and just 1 fall will decide the winner. Weights don't matter, and of course in a tournament like this, but in fact, Richie Brooks is giving away quite a bit of weight here to Ian McGregor, and a lot of height as well. But in a tournament like the Golden Grappler Trophy, weights don't matter on condition they're under the lower limit. The holder of the trophy, of course, is Kid McCoy. And we'll be seeing him a little later on this afternoon. Double leg Nelsons and folding presses not quite coming off. He can't hold it. Another double leg Nelson, another folding press to Brooks. And no result from all that effort by both men. But nice wrestling. fine. Side headlock. And let's have a quick look at that Golden Grappler Trophy 1988. This is what they're fighting for here this afternoon in the quarterfinals. A lovely trophy it is. Reigning holder, of course, is, as I was saying earlier, the lightweight champion of Great Britain, Kid McCoy. He is in the quarterfinals, so we'll be seeing him a little later on. Head scissors, McGregor, 30 seconds left, round one. Remember, one mistake by either man and they're out of this tournament. Got to be very careful indeed on a 1-4 contest. Nicely out. Neat movers, but we're right on the bell now at the end of round one. Richie Brooks, the man who had a great chance to this trophy last year, didn't make it through a little bit of misfortune, which we've explained in the past about. Anyway, he's got his chance again this year, and how he would love to meet Kid McCoy and get that trophy off him.
Seconds away, round two.
Round two. 1-4 decides this bout. The first score is the one that matters here. Richie Brooks in the all-red strip, including the tights. Ian McGregor continuously goes over the top of this man, allowing Brooks' shoulders to escape. That's the third occasion he's tried that. Almost a reverse drop kick there, sideways on. Richie Brooks, who broke his left ankle several months ago in the ring, but doesn't seem to be any problem with it so far today. We have seen him a couple of times since, and there was no trouble then. Just once he just showed a little sign of problem, but not so far this time. Over the top nicely, tripped, bad trip, caught him wrong. Caught him completely wrong. Didn't come off at all. Double arm suplex, then over the top, cross press, and McGregor going for a count of only one. Attempted Boston Crab here by McGregor. There it is, the full Boston is on. All he wants is to hear the referee shout submission, but Richie Brooks' answer is something very different from submitting. Here's the fight back, trying to roll his man out. Again he manages to get up. It's incredible. Jeff Kay looking on, sitting on the bottom rope to make sure that no submission came, and it didn't. Side headlock, Brooks. Minute to go now. Round two. Good posting. Good accurate corner posting. Table arm suplex again over the top. This time he doesn't bring him over the top, tries the folding press, but again, Richie Brooks slides out, no problem. Now, possible submission here to Brooks. Holding press, and it's always... Oh, very nearly, but McGregor just slid out at the last second. About 2.5 seconds gone there. Half a second to go for Brooks to win this first quarterfinal. But he missed it. Nicely out by McGregor. I don't think McGregor's got time in this second round to make this arm lock count. He's got about 2 seconds. So The 2 rounds gone, nothing much in it. McGregor, the Ian McGregor from Ashton-under-Lyne. Marty Jones started him in the game, incidentally. The great one and only Marty. Sports all-rounder, this boy. Trains for the weights, bodybuilding. And he's got a weight advantage here.
Seconds away, round 3.
Round 3. 1 fall decides the contest. 3 rounds to go. Back elbow. Accurate one. Knees up to the chin. Also accurate. McGregor really going on the attack here. And again. Oh, miss with the back elbow that time. Brooks comes back, flying tackle over the top, and trouble for McGregor, but he still gets off at 2. Just like he did before. Both trying to weaken with back. Oh, a little bit too late there. A little bit too late. And Brooks realizes it, nods, apologizes. Just the heat of the moment. There's the handshake to apologize. Isn't it great to see that sort of sportsmanship around still? Oh. I think he was waiting for a flying tackle, and so was I there. He didn't rise to the occasion at all. And Brooks from underneath getting a further press. Powerful side headlock. Brooks doesn't seem to know what to do to counter that one. Now he's got a chance up in the open. Really getting the worst of it so far, Brooks. Can't manage this weight and height disadvantage he has. There's that drop kick, but it's shoulder high only. Just a minute to go in the 3rd. And a grapevine. Further arm lever, and maybe a submission here to Brooks. His first chance at a submission. No. Yes, no. Very know whether he'll submit or not. He looks in agony, but he doesn't seem to want to submit from it. He's holding on. Only 1 fall decides the bout, remember. He can't afford to submit. He'll be out of the tourney. And the foot came right across the stomach with dead accuracy there. Very good bout this is turning out to be. And a lovely drop kick this time to McGregor. Brooks' own drop kick speciality worked back on him. Just 3 seconds now. Over the top, cross press, but he's too late. And the bell. Oh. Unlucky. Now, would McGregor have had that or not? He heard the bell go as the referee's voice said, count of 2. The bell went. And we'll never know whether McGregor really would have won that contest then if it hadn't been for the bell. Brooks doesn't think so. Obviously, his opponent does. 2 rounds to go. He thinks he's very unlucky, and he might just have made that.
Seconds away, round 4.
Round 4, remember 1 fall is the one that matters here. Only 1 fall in this contest. Nicely over the top, cross folding press and drop. Yeah, so near. Oh, so near. In the last round, McGregor nearly had him. In this 4th round, Brooks nearly had McGregor. Now McGregor can slide out of that, no problem. Nice backdrop. On position. Cross press. He just got the right shoulder blade off in time, Brooks. No, can't do it, so he gives up on that. Over that side headlock. Oh, nicely, beautifully held there, and now trouble for Brooks, but just gets out on 2. Double headbutt. Neither intentional. Nasty moment, and they're both getting counted. It's the first man that gets up wins the bout. Looks very much like 8. No, they both up. Double arm. and trying to get McGregor over the top with all his might. The further shoulder press too, and it's Brooks that gets it. Both men. What a great finish. Brooks the winner in 1 minute 15 seconds of round 4. The 1-4 required.
In the 4th round, by the only 4 required for victory, the winner, the red corner, Richie Brooks.
And this is how it all happened. Getting up very slowly from that double headbutt, which is quite unintentional. Now Brooks puts all his might into getting this man over from further shoulder press. Those shoulder blades are going to be down for 3, 2, and there it is. So, with Richie Brooks, the first one to reach the semi-final, who'll join him? Next, right after the break, we'll see Kid McCoy, the holder, against Blackjack Mulligan of Newcastle. That should be quite something. And, of course, 2 more quarterfinals. That in just a couple of minutes.
The second quarterfinal, once again, 5 rounds, 3 minutes each round. 1 fall, 1 submission, 1 knockout decides the winner. On my right and in the red corner, the 1987 Golden Grappler Trophy winner, Kid McCoy. On my left and in the blue corner, the Tyneside tearaway, Blackjack Mulligan.
Gordon Pryor, yes, back here at Burnley. We're waiting eagerly for the first appearance in this tournament on television anyway of Mark Kid McCoy, the holder of the Golden Grappler Trophy in 1987. He would like to retain that, of course, very much indeed, but there are several people in the quarterfinals who have other ideas. A great Union Jack pair of trunks there, worn by Kid McCoy, the lightweight champion of Great Britain also, by the way. Here we go with Ken Joyce as referee.
Seconds away, round 1.
5 3-minute rounds, 1 fall to the side. Now, obviously, Blackjack Mulligan is going to use all his extra strength because this man, he's got so much speed that he'll never even find him unless he uses the strength holds. Arm lock to Mulligan. Blackjack Mulligan, of course, the usual, with his black suede leather boots on, red tights with a black stripe down the side, and big red elbow protectors. Really can't miss Blackjack. A beard and a shaven head. Slightly mistimed that by McCoy. Yes. His usual stuff. Ken Joyce knows that treatment of old. That Mulligan a bit fast on that attack too. Yes, the typical McCoy use of the ropes. And he goes back thinking the referee's his opponent, I think. Ken Joyce hops out of the way, agile as always. A minute to go in round 1. And a punch straight to the stomach, which everybody saw, but the ref not positive whether it was straight fingers or not. Pretty sure, though, Ken Joyce. Pretty sure. Crutch hold and slam. Throw rather than slam. All legal. No, that isn't. Splash drop. Need Big Daddy's weight to make that count. Right on the bell, round one. Rather surprising that his opponent hasn't got one public warning already for all the treatment he's been receiving. But there he is, Kid McCoy. Incidentally, it'd be rather interesting in this tournament, both he and his father are both quarter-finalists. In fact, we'll be seeing King Ben, his father, against the Little Prince next this afternoon.
Seconds away, round two.
All legal so far. That's perfectly good attack, quite legal after the bell. Taking your hands down and wrists down right on his forehead. Neat move. Mulligan says that McCoy used the ropes illegally for me, so why shouldn't I? Crowd here, the packed crowd don't like this treatment, of course, because he's one of their favorite lads. This is the stuff they were waiting for from him. Right through the legs and the quick reaction drop kick. Comes that knee, holding the head down so he couldn't retreat from it. Double leg grab and a posting. Yep. And a lovely backdrop to finish that particular move. Double leg grab again. And out he goes through the top two ropes. Well, he doesn't seem to worry him too much. The landing's okay, so he's back. Nice mover, this boy, Lee. Nice mover. There goes Mulligan on the top rope again. Helped down by McCoy. Just a minute to go, round two. And he's fallen, folding press. And if he's got those arms, he's got them out. In round two, Kid McCoy the winner. The 1-4 required. And it just took him 2 minutes, 10 seconds to get it. Gordon Pryor.
Ladies and gentlemen, round two, by the only 4 required for victory, the winner, the red corner, Kid McCoy.
A fall back off the posting. Kid McCoy doesn't waste a chance like that. Follows him up with a perfect holding press, grabs the arms, and that's it. So the two men in the semi-finals so far, Richie Brooks and Kid McCoy. But right after the break, 2 more quarterfinals, of course. King Ben versus Little Prince and Lucky Gordon versus Steve Fury. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the third quarterfinal. Once again, 5 rounds, 3 minutes each round. 1 fall, 1 submission, 1 knockout decides the winner. Introducing on my right in the red corner, from Yorkshire, the Yorkshire powerhouse, King Ben. His opponent on my left and in the blue corner, from Pakistan, Mohammed Alam, the Little Prince.
Yes, the Little Prince, Mohammed Alam, from Punjab, Pakistan, against King Ben. King Ben Boothman of Silston, Yorkshire. And Little Prince is going to have a problem here in these next 5 rounds. 1 fall to decide, as all the other quarterfinals. which one of these men will join Richie Brooks and Kid McCoy already in the semi-finals.
Seconds away, round 1.
Little Prince's usual war dance. Jeff Kay is the referee in charge of this one. There he is on the right. Yes, King Ben here in the yellow trunks would very much like to join his son in the semi-finals of this Golden Grappler Trophy, 1988. I, for one, would like to see them drawn against each other in the semi-finals, but I don't think that can happen, because we'll be seeing 1 versus 2 in the quarterfinals and 3 versus 4. Nelson, Ben. Here comes the effort to break it. Yes, forcing those fingers apart gradually. He's done it. Now can he produce a counter? No. Side head chancery now, Ben. Slaps like that are not going to worry Ben too much, I don't think. Makes him release this side head charge. 30 seconds to go, round 1. Good trip. Caught the leg in the trip. One folded leg there, held by both Ben's legs. In fact, he could stay there already as long as he wanted to, but he won't get him a score. It's right on the bell anyway. Not quite sure which corner to go to. Yes. Half-hearted handshake, but it was there. King Ben Booth. This is a great arm wrestler, too. Clive Myers is not the only arm wrestler in professional wrestling. This one was quite a champion in the 70s.
Seconds away, round 2.
Round 2. 4 to go. 1 fall decides it. Muhammad Alam from Pakistan, the Little Prince, against King Ben. Bear hug, been told to break. And the Little Prince just a wee bit angry there. And Ben doesn't like people getting angry at him. Just a minute to go in the second. Bear hug the other way now. To the Little Prince. 30 seconds to go, and still no real chance of a fall in this bout yet. Just bear hugs, mostly standing wrestling. Ben started this bear hugging in the last round. Well, let's have a close-up look at the little prince here. The first time we saw him was way back in the late 70s. Amateur for 5 years, won the junior championships in the Punjab. Turned pro in the 70s, mid-70s. His whole family are either in boxing or amateur or pro wrestling. Mohammed spent several months out of the ring, incidentally, after a cartilage operation, but nice to see
Seconds
him
away,
back.
round 3.
Round 3, 1 fall to the side, 3 rounds to go. This third quarterfinal for the Golden Grappler Trophy in 1988. Backhand pretty high up. He's trying to lock it off, but hasn't made it yet. No, Ben will never give up from a backhammer. Even where the knee is right, stopping his head turning. Right, this third quarterfinal, and this is what it's all about. The Golden Grappler Trophy 1988. Held, as we know, by Kid McCoy. Who will win it this year? We will be seeing, of course, the semi-finals and the final later on this year. But this afternoon, all 4 quarterfinals, of which this is the third. Another quick cross buttock. Great arm roll. Still got the arm lock from it. 30 seconds to go, round 3. My watch has stopped, obviously. Anyway, that's the end of round 3. And 2 rounds to go. Ben finding it much more difficult than I'm sure he did before he got into the ring here this afternoon. Quite incredible. Little Prince improved vastly since I last saw him in the ring. Very much quicker and very much stronger. There you see them both now, waiting for the final 2 rounds of this third quarterfinal.
Seconds away, round 4.
Now Ben really has got to think of something else if he wants to beat this man from Pakistan, who's doing so well against him. One thing about Little Prince, he can take an enormous amount of punishment, and often has. Oh, over the top with that back elbow. Back elbow again from a distance. Oh, between a forearm smash and a back elbow, right over the top. Nicely thrown by Alam, very nicely thrown. Ben had the advantage there, but Alam got it back quick. He'll have to clear away from the ropes if he wants to stay popular with Jeff Kay. Oh, slap. Backhanded shot. Ben really getting the worst of this at the moment. This is the penultimate round. He's going to start going soon. Public warning.
First public warning to the Little Prince.
So public warning to the Little Prince for not leaving go on the ropes. Nice crutch hold and slam. He's wrestling much better. That cartridge operation he had, no problem at all these days, obviously. Just a minute to go in the fourth. Reverse side headlock to Ben this time. Both trying the same hold. Crotch hold to the Prince. Again the slam with no follow down. More of a slap than a chop. Again the crotch hold, and again the slam. And Ben doesn't know what he's going to do to get this fella, but he's really in. Oh, no, that's quite out of the question. And Jeff Kay trying to get rid of him. He says, I got him down. What do you think I got him down for if I can't continue to attack? But that doesn't work. Second public warning.
Second and final public warning to the Little Prince.
Oh, forearm cross. And right on the bell of round 4. And this round is finished. They must have heard the bell. Uh-oh, Ben's going in mad now. One of them is going to get disqualified here. Just lost their cool, both of them. And Jeff Kay, the referee, wisely, with a warning probably to both, decides to forget that little incident altogether.
Seconds away for the 5th and final round.
Final round 5. And across he comes right from his corner before Ben had even turned around, but that's Ben's fault. Perfectly legal, that. Once the bell's gone, he should be defending himself at all times. Cross press. Don't think he'll hold that. No, and he wasn't even allowed to continue with it. Feet through the ropes. Double arm over the top. If he can get him over the top. Further shoulder press now. Little Prince in trouble, but got his shoulder blades up in time. Well, neither of them are going to give their chance at a semi-final place up easily here, that's for sure. In the bout now, final round, and that backhanded shot really stopped him cold as he went across the ring there off the ropes. But he's up again. Crotch hold this time to Ben. Double-handers going. Crotch hold this time to Little Prince. 30 seconds to go in the bout. Crotch hold to Ben. Slam. Can he hold? It's his last chance in the bout, maybe. 20 seconds left only, but he still hasn't got that left shoulder blade down. Now he has. No. each time. 8 seconds to go, and still the little prince won't keep those shoulder blades down for Ben. Right on the bell now of the final round. So it's a draw with no score. Now the big decision. Which of these two men goes through to the semi-finals and joins Brooks and McCoy?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of wrestling, neither contestant having scored a fall, there must be a winner. On a points decision, the referee gives the decision, King Ben.
So Ben gets the decision. So Ben, the 3rd place in the semi-finals.
He has to win me with the phone. And I'm willing to challenge anybody in this country.
The decision on points awarded to King Ben as Little Prince had collected 2 public warnings.
So here we go for the final match in this afternoon's tournament, the 4th quarterfinal. One of these two men will join Brooks, McCoy, and King Ben in the semi-finals, which we'll see on television soon. Gordon Pryor.
The 4th quarterfinal, once again, 5 rounds, 3 minutes each round, 1 fall, 1 submission, 1 knockout decides the winner. On my right and in the red corner from Dublin, the tearaway Lucky Gordon. And his opponent on my left in the blue corner. A warm welcome, please, for the popular mat star, Steve Fury.
Thank you, Gordon. So, the last quarterfinal in this Golden Grappler Trophy 1988. Ken Joyce referees it. Lucky Gordon, as usual, in his green tights and wrestling gear with a shamrock on the side. And a fellow we don't see very often, Steve Fury from Blackpool.
Seconds away, round 1.
And here we go for round 1 of 5. And remember, just 1 fall decides the contest. Bit unlucky for the Little Prince in the last quarterfinal. As you saw, the points decision against him. Mostly because he had 2 public warnings against him. Try the monkey climb. Nicely. Headlock and strangle to Fury. Backhammer, Gordon. Opposite arm lever as well as backhammer to Gordon now. Now I think possibly that it would be very difficult for Steve Fury to get out of that hold under any circumstances. So if Gordon doesn't release, because he'll never get a fall from it, he can't get his shoulder blades back to canvas. He'll never get a submission, so he must release. Eventually. Trying it again once more first. Oh, nice turn. Nice turn by Fury. He's taking out too long, making up his mind. Just a minute to go, round 1.
4, 5, 6.
backhammer to Gordon. That was a throw in the backhammer position too.
5, 6, 7.
Right on the bell. Round 1.
4, 5, 6.
Fury quite considerably worried by that left shoulder of his there. He took that throw in the backhammer from this man, Lucky Gordon, of County Monaghan era. This man who plays Gaelic football, incidentally, to keep in shape for the ring. So he must keep in pretty good shape if we can play that game. Steve Fury from Blackpool, part-time professional, stall salesman.
Seconds away, round 3.
Don't know too much about him. He's only been on once before. We saw him in February a couple of years ago, and not since. But he's showing some good signs, but unfortunately that left arm is crippling him a bit. It might be a little bit too much of a handicap for him to face. There it goes again. Again, the side head chantry to Gordon. At least it's left the left shoulder blade out, shoulder alone for a while.
Get him up then, get him up. 1, 2, 3.
All left arm treatment coming to Fury, I'm afraid. That's all he can do. That's all he's allowed. All not part of the same move. He's not allowed to continue the attack. Now then, this could be a submission here. There's the submission he wanted. Lucky Gordon then gets the submission winner in 1 minute 55 seconds of round 3, and therefore Gordon is the man to face King Ben in the semi-finals.
In the 3rd round with an arm submission, the only submission required for victory, your winner, Ireland's Lucky Gordon. Your appreciation, please, for Steve Fury.
And so next Saturday, we will be seeing the first semi-final of the Golden Grappler Trophy 1988 between Richie Brooks and Kid McCoy. Also that day, a special catch match with Skull Murphy taking on, believe it or not, Giant Haystacks. Wow, that should be something. For now, though, it's goodbye from Burnley. Have a good week. Till next week.